What's going down, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Camping with Coleman. It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman. We're back in the studio. I got a huge box behind me, and I'm sure you guys already read the title, so you know what the deal is. You know what's going down right now. It's unboxing season. It's actually the height of unboxing season, and we're gonna unbox a huge box today. Actually, this one comes from RC4WD, so big shout out to RC4WD. Thank you guys very much. They sent me a giant box. We're going to cut it open and see what's inside. I already know what's inside. A lot of you guys probably put it together by now. Look at the size of it. It's huge. I'm 6'3.5", I think. Basically, I might be shrinking. I'm getting old now. But I'm a big guy, man. And this thing is just dwarfing me right now. So let's go ahead and cut into it. Let's find out what we got. And welcome back to the show, man. Let's get this cracking. 2017 is going to be huge. You're going to start seeing some changes. And, well, I guess we can start off with this awesome unboxing. Let's go. Alright, and there we have it. Now you guys can see what this thing actually is. We've got an RC4WD Beast 2 6x6 truck. This is the RTR version of it. Ready to run. Now, this is still huge. It's still too big to even fit on the screen. So let's go ahead and lay it down flat and see if we can't start cracking into this too. I cannot believe how big this box is. This is the biggest box I've ever opened here. I am pretty sure of it. Oh, man. All right, so. Whoa. Throw that box over there. All right, so now we've got just this sitting here. This thing is so big. All right, so it looks like what we have here in the white box is the mil-spec assembled hard body set. So the body seems to be in this box right here. That means that the chassis and everything, the running gear is probably all in this. So let's set the body aside for now, and let's open this up. Let's see what we've got here. Just slide off like that. Oh, it does. It just slides off like that, and then boom. There we have it. That's pretty cool packaging right there. Look at this thing, dude. Oh, the name is fitting. This is a beast, man. Look at the size of this truck. All right, and so it looks like the radio is underneath. Let's get this out of here. Oh, nice. It's heavy. Oh, it's super heavy. I like that. Now, we're all pretty familiar with this radio. I've got this radio for other RC4WD trucks that I've gotten in the past. I think Trail Stomper came with one of these too. Now, what's it got in here? It looks like some accessories in here. Most likely, looks like grills for the headlights possibly, steering servo horns, battery strap, and some hardware. And then you've got this right here. Is the RC4WD radio. This is a 3-channel radio, and the 3rd channel comes with the 3-position switch. I'm familiar with that already. It looks like an updated version though from the last one I have. The last one I had didn't have these in-point adjustments or none of that. So this is pretty cool. I like that a lot. It's definitely been upgraded. Now, something I am concerned about is the reception. The old ones had a lot of reception problems when you get around Spectrum radios. We'll have to see. I'm just gonna have to bust this out around some of my Spectrum buddies and see if we have any interference. If we do, we can always change that out to a different radio. But for now, this is perfect. This is awesome. I like that a lot. And also in this case, this is a 2-speed. So this right here is gonna allow for your gear shifting. You're gonna be able to switch from 1st to 2nd gear this way. So yeah. It's perfect for an RTR. Now let's get this trash out of here. All right, so the first thing I'm noticing right off the bat, aside from how sticky the tires are, is that it's nice and heavy. Like, it's all metal construction. This is all metal chassis, metal shock hoops, metal bumper, metal everything. It feels like metal wheels, everything's metal. And so I'm noticing that there's a lot of weight to it. And you guys know me, I love the weight. I like heavyweight rigs, so that's a plus. Suspension travel seems nice. Oh, it goes down to a certain point, and then it seems like it almost collapses in the back. Now this is a linked setup, it's not leafed, and I will show you guys some close-ups of this, but it is gonna perform a little better than a leaf setup, I have a feeling, as far as travel goes and all that, but I could be wrong, I'm not sure. I mean, it actually seems kind of stiff, which is what you're gonna want in a 6x6. You don't want it to flex out like a rock crawler. You want those back axles to stay pretty much sturdy. I mean, a little twist is nice, obviously, so you can traverse some rough terrain, but you want it to stay planted so you can have forward drive, and you want the front to be able to flex up over some things and get you up onto stuff so you can pull. That's at least my philosophy on it. I like the behind the axle steering is really nice. That is definitely something I like to see. That keeps the whole front of the axle nice and open and clear, so any rocks that come through and hit aren't going to bust any links. So it looks like you've got a drag link up front for the steering going down to your steering knuckles, and then you also have a panhard bar set up right here, because it appears to be, it is 3-linked. Yeah, it is 3-linked. As far as the links in the back go, it doesn't say anything about this design on the box, but it looks to be basically a 2-link from the middle axle to the front, and then you've got an upper 2-link that goes reversed. So it looks to be a 4-link setup for this middle axle, with the 2 lower links heading to the front and the 2 upper links heading back to the back of the chassis, in which case the second axle has a similar scenario, except for all 4 links head to the back. So it's kind of like a double 4-linked rear end. It's definitely interesting, and it looks like it's going to work pretty well, honestly. I'm digging how sticky these tires are. Lots of hardware on the wheels. They're the mil-spec wheels, 1.9 mil-spec tires, which are really, really nice. I've never owned these, so I'm very curious to see how well they perform. As far as adjustability goes between the rear axles, I'm not so sure how much you can move those around. You'd probably have to do some serious tweaking of the suspension geometry, which I'm not really looking to do. I like how it sits now, but for those guys that are wanting to run 2.2s, you do have a little bit of space there, but not a lot. So you're probably not going to be able to run 2.2s, maybe a slightly larger 1.9, and that's about as good as you're going to get as far as tire size. I'm sure there is a way you can always separate some things or space some things out, maybe run different length of links on this and stuff, and you could get it to different positions, and then you could probably run some bigger 2.2s if you wanted to run a larger scaled rig, because this is scaled around I don't know what the actual scale of this is, but let's go ahead and get the body open now and see what the body looks like. We'll try to get that placed up on here too. All right, now the body. This is another big box, man. Let's see if we can get this out of here, and we'll get this box off the countertop here. Oh, buddy. You guys see that? Let's see if we can slide this out. Oh, I'm getting excited now. Alright. Book. Oh, wow. That is quite the book it comes with, man. This thing is thick. And this is just for the body? Wow. Maybe it's in different languages, or no way. This is a really intense book, man. This is, so it looks like they included all the information for when you get the kit. So if you get the kit and you're gonna build it, you'll get this book as well, it looks like, because this has all the information on how to build this thing. Which is great, because then if something goes wrong, you can go and look, there's all your axles, everything. You can go in and actually see how everything works, how it was assembled, and go back and replace parts without any worry, because you know it helps when you buy the kit version, because you're building it and then you have that knowledge of where every piece of hardware goes. But when you don't build it, it helps to have a book like this. So big props to RC4WD for including such a detailed book. I mean, that's just awesome. Now let's pull the top off this. I want to see what we're working with. Yeah. All right, dude, this is looking awesome. Now we've got, this looks like fenders right here. Yep, so there is some assembly required. We've got fenders, mirrors, just little detail pieces for the body right here. So we will have some assembly. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I mean, it's rare that you get something this detailed that you can just pull right out of the box and drive it. This is awesome. Look at this. Look at the detail on this. Just awesome. Now the body's got these really cool rivets and everything, or tie downs all on the side of it. That's really cool. Just scale tie downs all the way around this thing. That's awesome. I wonder if I could actually use some of those without breaking them. And then it's also got this railing. This railing's metal. That's really nice. This is really cool, man. I bet you this can be converted to a dump bed without much effort at all. Let's see if this will just slide onto that. And it just, yep, it just slips right on there. How cool is that? Awesome. Now let's look at the cab. Oh, and there's our spare tires hidden underneath the cab as well. All right, so let's get this plastic or this foam out of here. All right, so here's our cab. And the cab is looking good, man. Now, there's no interior, but there is a base for an interior. So you do have a floor pan and stuff in there. But it looks like you will need to come up with your own interior pieces, seats, things like that. Which, that's no big deal. So this cab looks epic. Let's just go ahead and get this sat on top of the body, too. I just want to see what this looks like all together, just sitting as one piece. So there we have it, guys. That's our RC 4-wheel drive Beast 2. I am super excited on this. I'm super stoked. I'm going to wind up doing a lot of cool things to this, I have a feeling. It's going to get a lot of detailing, a lot of cool... I might even do some weathering. I'm not really sure, but this is awesome. This is something I've wanted for a long time. I really, really like these things. I'm into trial trucks. Back in the day when I first started my channel, I used to watch these trial trucks, and they're just epic. And there were a lot of guys that would make custom trial trucks overseas, the RC version of them, and it was just so cool to watch. So I took a couple of shots at doing some 6x6s back in the day, and they weren't the greatest. This right here is just an awesome one. You can get right out of the box. It's ready to run. I mean, for the most part, there is a little bit of assembly, obviously, I'm going to have to do, but nothing you couldn't have done within the first 30-40 minutes, and throw a battery pack on the charger while you're doing it. By the time the battery's done charging, you're ready to go. So I am super, super stoked on this. I'm going to go ahead and spend a little time getting this assembled, and we'll see what we can come up with, you guys. Big thank you to RC 4-wheel drive for sending this out to us over here at Extreme Scale Performance. Much love, you guys. It's awesome that you're willing to do that. I am going to get some really cool running videos of this, and we will do some cool detail work on it as well in the future. Until then, though, you guys, stay tuned, lots more to come. Be sure to click the links down in the description as well. Go check out RC 4-wheel drive for yourself. You can get their products from RC 4-wheel drive directly, or from a lot of my sponsors such as AMain, Performance Hobbies, CKRC, and even TGN Distributing. So go check them out, you guys. Definitely show them some love. They do a lot more than just create RTRs and kits. They also do a lot of really cool upgrades, bumpers and accessories, wheels, tires, and just all kinds of cool stuff, you guys. So check them out. Hopefully we'll have some more stuff from them in the future, and we can do some really epic builds. Anyways, I'm going to get off here. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. I'll see you on the next one. You know what it is. Peace and chicken grease. Yeah.